Hi, rising sixth grade students and parents. I'm Mrs. Mead, and I'm an ELA teacher here at Weddington Middle to give you a little information about what to expect from your reading classes in sixth grade. There are two levels of sixth grade reading. There is regular and AIG. In order to be an AIG ELA for sixth grade, students must qualify for gifted services. We follow the North Carolina Standard Course of Study through the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. If you'd like to see the different things we cover, specifically those specific goals and curriculum, you can visit the DPI North Carolina website. But overall, we cover three main genres: poetry, nonfiction, and fiction, and all of those subgenres within. And we also have a small unit where we use test prep to review before our EOGs at the end of the year. We use several different resources, including some whole class novels, our Scholastic Scope magazines, and others that you'll see listed here. And we also focus another third part on word study using programs like vocabulary and STEMs. Most students want to know, how is AIG different, or parents want to know, how does AIG ELA look different in sixth grade from that of the regular classroom? We do all of the things mentioned in the prior slide, but we also follow a UCPS pacing guide that's a county-wide program. We use some materials from William and Mary and their gifted curriculum. We also incorporate Socratic seminar and the use of classroom debate. And our word study is a little different because we use a resource called The Word Within the Word, which is a Michael Clay Thompson series for STEMs, Greek and Latin STEMs. We also have different whole class novels than our regular ELA peers. AIG Identification: if you are a current UCPS student who's been identified as gifted in elementary school, you will continue that gifted criteria and identification into middle school. There's nothing that you need to do. But all fifth grade students will be screened at the end of the fifth grade year after EOG scores are back. So if your student has qualified at the end of fifth grade for new services, you will be contacted from the elementary school once that last week of school or once they get those results back. If you're new to UCPS and your sixth grader will be starting UCPS as a new student, they will need to qualify for services. And so you'll need to contact the UCPS AIG office, and I'm going to give you some information about that here on this slide. So this is the website for the AIG County Department. It has some helpful information that you may need: frequent questions and answers to the screening process, and what happens in the different stages, and the pathways that you need. If you're new, you'll also need to email them to start that screening process, and that email address to contact is there at helloaig at our UCPS email address. The last thing that I want to leave you with is there are no big topics or standards that I would say that you need to have a crash course in over the summer when it comes to reading, other than please encourage your child to read over the summer. This is so important to maintain their reading level and to keep them actively involved as a reader. So if you need a place to kind of get started, all of our North Carolina Battle of the Books list can be found easily in a Google search. And make sure you're Googling the list for middle school. But all of those are trusted literary books that are appropriate for their age and also are highly acclaimed and have won so many awards that is a good place to start. And again, that's the North Carolina Battle of the Books list. There's past lists and a current list, and those are just a good place to get started if you're wondering what they could read over the summer. But that's it for me. We look forward to seeing you guys in the fall.